Welcome back, everyone, to episode 4 on Upper Lake Farm. 24-day seasons, 10x speed. And we've got a little bit of an early start today because we have some surprises for everybody. We moved into the next day, as everyone can see. We're finally into day 3. That's the cool thing about 10x speed, is that the days just go. But what I decided to do was I upgraded our equipment a little bit. I was working a little bit off camera today. Realized that the 6-meter equipment just is too slow at this speed. So I upgraded. I'll get ready to show you guys. Let's see. About 400 liters a day we're using. Now, when we get to wintertime and we switch over to straw, I won't be able to keep these bales here. Because I'll be able to have to get in and out of there to feed and collect manure and everything. You guys get to watch the sun come up with me. It's supposed to be a little bit of a cloudy day today. But let me show you my equipment that I purchased. We kept the same theme with a tractor. But we moved up to a 12-meter plow. This is the new the Dog Caterpillar. It's on the in-game mod hub. So is this John Deere 2410. That's also on the in-game mod hub. And it comes in a pack with a cultivator. It's pretty cool. But this way we can get a little bit more done on camera. So you can see. But let me show you what I accomplished. I was about 8 acres last time when you guys checked. And we're at 18. So I plowed 10 acres. And let me show you real quick. I'll go into my developmental controls, and I'm going to turn flight mode on. So you can see how much we actually plowed and how much we have to go. Turn the speed on a little bit so that I can go a little bit faster. But as you can see, I've still got all of this to plow in. And we're way back there. So that's why I decided to upgrade equipment, because I was like, okay, we're at 18 acres and we still got a long ways to go, which means that grass field here is going to be ginormous. And I didn't want to spend, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 days plowing in a field. So I decided to upgrade to the bigger equipment right away. So put this down. I'll shut this off. And how's everybody doing today? Can't believe I'm still on my we finally hit 4th episode. And the other thing I'm going to do is, once I get the GPS set up, I'm going to work a little bit in cab once the sun actually comes up. We can actually see. Let's just get this going here. This tractor is pretty cool. It's a 380 horsepower tractor with hit the wrong button. 380 horsepower tractor, and it's only $100,000. So it's really cool. But you can now see why I decided to do the bigger equipment. Because I was like, okay, this is getting ridiculous. The other tractor I had planned on doing a mod review on during gameplay. And it just didn't work out that way. That should be good. I'm going to turn on create fields. Lower it up. Oh. Alright, so as you can see, as opposed to 30 feet, we're now at 41 feet. And it'll help us get done a little bit better. And it's still a tractor, so it's still keeping us. But I wanted to let you guys know that I was just over watching Raznick's live channel. They're doing a John Deere versus Case, Team Green versus Team Red. That is absolutely the most hilarious stream. The other thing I want to do is I want to lower this down. I want to keep it still 8 meters. Or 8 miles an hour, sorry. That is the most hilarious stream and things that I have seen and witnessed and been a part of. They have so much fun over there. Some of the guys, Sammy Boy and Doughboy and Farmer Klein, they're all in their own Discord, and they're all having just a blast. And everybody is just doing it. They're having a nice challenge to see who can get the most amounts. They have the rules and stuff, but if you get a chance to tune into Raznick and Farmer Klein's channel, they pretty much post, they stream pretty much every day, but Raznick and Farmer Klein will post videos every day, but the stream happens, I'm pretty sure, every day, but not quite. I get reminders. So make sure you like and subscribe and hit the notifications on their channels too, so that you get them. Because if you want to witness a good time, go over to Raz's channel. For real. It's a good time. But like I said, we want to make sure we get some stuff done on camera. That's why I switched to the bigger equipment. It was too much to do it the other way. But the nice thing I am finding out about these tractors is they can turn on a dime. I mean, as you can see, it's really cool. I can line up with just turning straight around with my steering wheel. The only thing I may have to do is I may have to do another round around the field. Maybe not. I think I'll make it. Everybody's doing well. I know we are. Another glorious, awesome weather day here in the eastern coast up here in the what we call the winter belt up at the East Coast. And I was able to get outside and work again today, and it was really nice. But I start to think about 8, 9 o'clock at night, how my stream or my recording's going to go, what I'm going to talk about, what I'm going to do. And it's nice to watch other YouTubers recording and streaming at night, because it makes me feel like I'm not the only one. And I know that I'm not, but it makes me feel, as you can see with one pass, we did over an acre, which is good, because now we're going to start moving right along, getting some stuff done. And maybe with the bigger equipment, I'll be able to stay a little bit more on course instead of having to work so much off camera. And because we've plowed for 14 hours and only done 20 acres. So I just want to make sure we stay moving. And eventually what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove these trees and I'll make the field look right. But yeah, we worked outside today. We did, I got the brown yucky grass raked up and ready to go, and planted some new grass in some areas that I wanted to plant grass with this year. My riding lawnmower likes to hit certain stumps as I go around, so I've been working on trying to dig those out, but the ground's still pretty much frozen for the most part. And we're still, but when it's 60 degrees outside, 65 degrees, you think, oh, it's springtime. But you realize it's still early March from reality. So you try to dig stuff up, you get about 2 inches in the ground and it's frozen solid. So, but I want to get them lowered down enough. We had, a couple years back, we had 3 trees in our yard that the wife decided she didn't want anymore. So she just wanted them gone. And instead of hiring somebody, I thought I was going to be big bad lumberjack and cut them down myself. Get that changed a little bit. And I did, but the stumps were still sitting up. So every year I would mow around them with my riding lawnmower, and you had to get out the push mower and go around them, and it's a pain in the butt. So this year I promised myself, well, I'm going to get rid of those stumps. And I thought about going and renting a chipper and one of those machines that chips it up and do all that stuff. But I thought, well, it probably won't hurt me to get out and do some actual physical labor instead of sitting at my computer all day long. And it's harder than you think. Between dealing with frozen ground and dealing with just, an axe and a pickaxe and and a shovel, doing things old school way, you realize that you're kind of sore at the end of the day. And in the long run, it'll pay off because they'll be down, and I don't have to get rid of them completely. Anybody who's ever dealt with stumps, you just got to get them below the ground. But I want to get them down below the ground and then plant grass over it so that I can just mow straight over them. And other than that, that's pretty much what I've got going on. But getting back to Raznik's stream, he does these commercials, his so-called sponsors, and it's absolutely hilarious, and it's absolutely fantastic, and in my opinion, absolutely genius. It's just, he had one where he was like, look, the new farming game, and he played himself on there with a riding lawnmower, and he filmed himself mowing his lawn and stuff, and it was absolutely epic. Real life engine sounds. It was great. I was laughing my butt off. I usually get involved more in the chat with him, but today, knowing I had to go and record this, I was more or less just watching. But some of the conversations between him and Farmer Klein, those guys are brilliant. I mean, brilliant content creators, brilliant farm sim guys. You ever get a chance to watch Raznik's videos on talking tractors? He does his homework. He does his research. He gets all the information that you need and that sort of thing. And it's nice because I've watched them all. And all the other YouTubers, I don't want to forget about them. Virtual Farmer, Simulation Foundation, Farm Sim guys. Those guys too are just brilliant. Daggerwin. I mean, if you ever want to watch guys that absolutely know what they're doing, and you ever want to learn how to do the whole YouTube thing, watch those guys. They're so professional. Like Daggerwin's doing this stream now recording on a survival challenge, and he set it up in the game where you can eat, you can drink, you can do the things you need. And I'm thinking, wow, that's pretty cool. And you find yourself just watching them, and it's nice. But eventually, on this channel, we'll get past plowing, and you won't have to watch me plow anymore. But it does feel like we're moving a lot more. I mean, we're past the fence of the yard now. I also want to take a few more minutes here and go and build something else in the yard. I want to try to build something every day so that we can keep our yard going. But as you can see, at 466,000 left, we're running out of money quickly, and it doesn't take long. And I'm not going to do a loan, and I'm not going to do anything like that. So, but let's see where we're at. Here's double check. 22 acres, and I started with 18 for almost 5 acres already in less than 10 minutes. And that's the way it should be to move it along. But I'm going to go in here, do a little mod review. This tractor's kind of nice, actually. Now that other tractor, the 180/55 Fiat Gree, that thing is so awesome. It's a really good mod. And one of these days I'll pull it back out and do an actual proper mod review on it, because it is really good. I mean, he's got it. The mod author had it set up to where even the key turns, gas gauge work or fuel gauge works. I keep saying gas, but I forget tractors take fuel. They take diesel and not gas. And a lot of that's been on my mind because the wife's been harping at me to put gas in the car. I mean, my truck, I just let it run down to the bare bones, so there's nothing left, and then I put gas in it. But she doesn't like that. She gets very angry with if it gets below half a tank. So all day long she's been, you gonna go to the gas station? And I'm just like, oh, okay. And so between working outdoors and getting gas in the car, so that's why I said gas gauge. So my apologies. But anyways, the mod author set it up where the fuel gauge works. The like in here, this tractor's pretty basic. It doesn't show much, but the tractor in real life isn't very much. I mean, this is done really well, but not many moving parts. The Fiat Gree, the key turns on and off. The light comes on and off when you start it, and it's just like they went the extra mile. But this little dog tractor, I found out, is a real life tractor, and it's more of a yard tractor, as I would say, like hauling stuff to go around yards and stuff. But I don't know in real life if it's 380 horsepower or not. I'll have to research that and get back to you guys. But I'm pretty sure that it is. So I'm going to finish this pass here, get set up for the next one and stop it, and then we're going to go build something in the yard for the next 4 or 5 minutes. But they were talking in the stream, in Raznik's stream, about the Seasons mod. And I've gotten to the point now in Seasons, when I play without it, it seems like there's something missing in the game. It seems like there's something wrong with it. It just seems bland. The Seasons mod just absolutely puts it to a new level. So, that off. Got my tractor off. I mean, this is a nice detailed mod on the outside. The door opens and closes for you automatically, so it does represent you coming in and out. I mean, I would probably give this an 8 because of this. There's not much going on. I would have liked to see more gauges and more things in it. But that's just my opinion. It doesn't mean the end of the world. It doesn't mean that it's a horrible mod, because it's not. I still give it an 8 out of 10. It's like little things like this when you're making a map. Leaving the fence post off the end of here. It just, to me, having extreme OCD, that's something that I would have done first. But like over here, they finished this, but they didn't finish it over there. That's okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world. As everyone knows, my favorite saying, it is what it is. Let's try and get a silo. Now, I downloaded this mod from the in-game mod hub. It's a lizard. And as you guys can see, it holds 10 million. And everything you could ever want, it holds. Everything, manure. It even holds liquid manure to store it in. I mean, 10 million. And it's a small little thing. So let's put this, and it's one-sided. What I mean by one-sided is you can put it up against something like this and use it. So it keeps this part open so you can drive through it. Keeps your yard. So, which is exactly what I'm going to do. I'll put that here. Now, I'm not quite sure if the footprint will go into the grass or not. A little bit. Not bad. Actually, really not at all. But for me, I have to do this. Oh, it's a different kind of grass than he put on the map. And that's okay. See, to me, I want the grass underneath the fence posts, because that's the way it would be. And then I'll go clean this up here. I mean, because the fence posts aren't going to have pavement under them. They do in the cities, but they don't have them. When you're on a farm, they have them like out here. So that looks much better now. I'll clean this side up. And then I'll wrap the video up here. And you guys can see that we've now accomplished a little bit more. 6-7 acres, and the tractor's way over there now. So now maybe we'll move along. And get over here in this by the tractor as I normally do, and I'll wrap this up. Went about 20 minutes today, so not too bad. But I am happy with the 12 meter. It's not extremely huge, but it is bigger than what we were using. You know, as my parting gifts go, and wisdom. Look out for each other, look out for yourselves, and, you know, look out for your family. I say it all the time. I will say it every video. As I get older, family is more and more important. And as I always say, I will catch everyone on the flip side.